is Warriors Anonymous.
This is Warriors content brought to you by a bunch of nobodies. Warriors Anonymous. We are bringing you all the good stuff this week. Apologies about the last 2 weeks. Just a myriad of tech issues, availability issues, and just generally life admin issues. So it's a pleasure to be joining you boys. We've got the full squad here to get back into it because there's been a bit going on in recent times. So yeah, thank you for your patience and for joining us, boys. Welcome along to the episode. There's been a lot happening really since we've been on our little hiatus. First of all, I just want to start with a harona to lead us in to do some do our warm up stretches, because there's been chat about whether the Warriors should be playing their football at Eden Park. Shock horror. So harona, we'll start around the board. We'll start with you, Isaac, because you got the chicken sold at the ready, bro. Haruna, Warriors to play at Eden Park, man.
Haruna, proudly brought to you by Master Foods Chicken Salt. Goes on everything. That's proudly packed in Australia.
Just to clarify, we are not sponsored at all either.
Yeah, disclaimer: we're not sponsored.
It's not a paid advertisement
at all. It's not a paid advertisement. My head says we should go to Eden Park just to be able to fit more people into the stadium. If we're selling out, God knows how much more we could make. But I'm gonna go just because my heart belongs at Mount Smart, even with their dodgy lights and their dewy fields. I mean, is there a better site, in the rugby league landscape than a game at Mount Smart? So it's a tough one.
It is definitely a tough one. And there's, they say that money talks. Well, if it talks that loudly, then you'd probably move it. But Moneta, hard or now for you, bro. Warriors to play at Eden Park over Mount Smart Stadium or Go Media Stadium.
Oh, that'd be a hard nah. I think I'm just going with my heart, eh? Just so much memories to do with, was it? Keep on thinking, Go Media Stadium. So, yeah. That's the wrong one, isn't it? Ericsson Stadium, sorry. Yeah.
Go Media.
Go Media.
Close enough.
Oh, my God. Anyways.
Te pā o rarotonga, you call it. Daniel, I'm interested to hear your take on this. Because you have been very vocal in your complaints against the hallowed turf in Penrith, bro. How or nah, should the Warriors play at Eden Park?
Well, first of all, Eden Park, what's the lighting situation like?
I think
quality. Is it quality?
I think it's pretty good, yeah.
Also, the dew from the wind. What's the angle? Where does the wind come through? Is there a light breeze? We'll take that off. And did you say Christchurch as well? You're putting Henry Stadium in the mix as well? Nah. I mean, look, no. So that's a nah. You need to play at Mount Smart, spiritual home. But Peter V'landys does what he wants, and he could be looking to cash in come finals times, because according to everyone, he owns finals.
Indeed.
He gets all the money.
That's right. He's the money man. I'm glad you actually said nah for that particular choice, because I want to run another scenario past you. And that is a part of the redevelopment plan at Eden Park. A little bit further down the line, sort of, 7 to 10 years away, is for them to put a big old retractable roof atop.
Ooh.
So are you saying hard or nah?
Oh.
I'm torn. I'm torn.
Natalie and Bruglia. Okay.
Natalie and Bruglia. I don't know. I can't.
You're all out of faith.
I can't call it.
This is how he feels.
Yeah. Cold and lying naked on the floor.
But I'm not that naked.
Oh.
I think you're a little late, Dan.
But I am already torn. So I have to abstain.
You're going to abstain? Well, I'm shocked. I would
abstain.
Flip my vote. I'd go from... Well, actually, I don't even know. I'd be kind of undecided either way in this current setup. But as soon as they chuck a roof on at Eden Park, I'd be like, just go over there. Go over there. and play under the roof, dry footy, all weather.
Or do they create this North Island team? We'll get to the reason why they create a North Island offering soon, and you just have to play out of three venues.
Ooh, okay.
Play out of Go Media, Eden Park, and Henry Stadium for the three venues because you're the North Island Warriors. Tika Maui Warriors.
We're losing our identity, aren't we? By the minute.
Could be.
Oh man, boys. We got to start with the obvious. We'll start with the start, and that being the Haka before the Penrith game. Holy moly! What was your boys' reaction to that when it was, when everything started getting underway and the boys started lining up? What was going through your mind, Isaac?
Did I put it in the chat like I felt it down in my plums? Yeah. I just felt it right there in the cojones. Getting a bright bluish hue. It was good. It was good. It's I didn't know what was happening because I just didn't know. So to see it happen and then just watch it all unfold and see the reactions of everybody out there and just the intensity was just awe-inspiring. And I have to admit, if we don't do the Haka, do we win that game? I think is that the catalyst that just got them up for that. Big call, but it gave them an extra little bit of impetus to just fucking run amok.
Yeah.
So it was awesome.
It was almost like that set the sidelines on fire, and it was kind of like, what's about to happen? But yeah, it was funny in the lead up. Obviously, we missed a couple of episodes, so we, as a collective, we'd done our our game picks leading into the finals, and I think at the time we'd all chosen Penrith. But in the lead up to the week, there was something funny happened during the week where I got a feeling that was just saying, I'm really confident that we're going to go out and beat them. We're going to beat them and probably do it pretty easy. And that's a big statement because Penrith have traditionally have really owned us. But Moneta, bro, what was your take when you saw everything starting to unfold before the game and leading into it?
Mate, it was legendary. I mean, I like how they got the Australian boys involved. Just sitting behind the Haka or stand behind the Haka, and hearing a few comments from Barnett saying it was like a special moment they'll never forget. They weren't doing the Haka, but being part of it and being immersed in the whole culture. And he was saying James Fisher Harris leads a lot of that, which I think, it's helping to build the culture of the club, and you can see that, and it's been presenting itself in its kind of like performance. There's a bit more, heart to it, I guess, and it's just great to see. It's permeating through everything that we do as a club. So it was great.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
lovely. Willie Mason was commenting that when he saw what was happening before the game, he was like, "Oh heck, Panthers are going to get absolutely rolled here." So it's almost not fair. But it's a pretty big hoodoo that the boys have broken. And Daniel, you've mentioned over the course of the season, we've made a habit of doing that, knocking off these big teams who have held it over us for a number of years. And now we've knocked off the big boys, the Panthers. So how big is that for us, do you think, as we head towards the finals?
Oh, huge. And I guess you go back and, partially we weren't able to be on this podcast for the last couple of weeks. You could ask, we were slightly in reflection mode after the Bulldogs game as well. But this answers the critics right across the entire league, because the Penrith they have on a pedestal, right? And look, what's come out of the game is Noah's IAO and his injury as well, but the Warriors made everyone stand up and take note, because that's probably been the knock. The last few years couldn't beat the top four sides. We've beaten top four sides. We've been the best. We've beaten the Roosters early in the season. We've obviously had some ding-dong battles against some of the others as well, but I think the silence is the critics. So, the challenge now is to be able to get to that level again, and not necessarily stay at that level all the time, but when we need to, play at that level as well. So it's easy to get up for those games because it is the top side, right? There's the Panthers. There's Indigenous round as well. So yeah, now we know. I guess all the fans have comfort knowing, what if we got to the grand final? We hadn't been in Penrith, and we had the Penrith and had the Panthers in the grand final. We'd be a little bit like sick in our stomach, just a little bit like, oh, we haven't climbed the mountain, but we've done it. And we're not nowhere near anything in terms of no accolades or anything, but in the back of our mind, they know they can take them on.
It was an interesting one. Just from gauging the reaction the last time Warriors had played Penrith, and just seeing the boys at the end of the game and their reaction to it, like they were pissed off that they'd left that opportunity, that let it slip. That's why I was thinking, man, we're gonna set a bit of an ambush for these Panthers here. But one guy, I will throw to you for this, Isaac, because we've been waiting a while to break out the new nickname for one of our players who has moved out into the centres for the last 2 games and has looked very good. So Isaac, I'll throw it to you, bro. What is the nickname of our man Halasima?
I don't know.
You've forgotten your... Oh boy.
Am I supposed to know? Did I not read the memo?
No,
Shit.
It was your nickname you gave him in the chat a long time ago, and we've been a while to build up to it.
I'm lost. I'm absolutely lost. I've got baby brain at the moment.
That's right.
I've had the flu.
Okay, I'll set you up with a shorter pass. All hail Lekatron.
Thank you.
Good job.
There's so many nicknames. There's so many. I just couldn't. Yeah, Lekatron. Yeah, Lekatron. Yeah. I did coin the phrase. Yes, we'll stick with that.
Absolutely, yeah. You're credited for it, and frankly, there were times where you couldn't actually come on the podcast, and I was tempted to throw it out there into the open, but it was like, no, this is Isaac's nickname, so we'll wait for him to come back. And
you caught me with my pants down. I'm not actually wearing any pants right here. Lie naked on the floor.
The chicken salt.
Yeah.
Oh boy. That froze just at the wrong moment. Oh man. But Isaac, what's your give us your evaluation of the move of Leka from second row, sort of bit part, maybe bench player, to starting out that left centre spot. What have you seen from him?
If I was a hater, I should have made that fucking tackle on blah blah blah. He scored the try. There's one tackle, and he's still learning his craft at centre. But he's just explosive. He's probably I don't know how many games he's played at centre, but every time he jumps into that position, he looks like one of the most explosive players in the league. If not in that, not just in that position. It's just crazy, the speed, the power, the agility. The winger might not see as much ball. I hate to say it, but maybe he'll learn that craft. But when he's got the ball, it's all hands on deck for the defense. And how many meters he ran? 241 meters.
Yeah.
How many broken tackles?
A lot.
Like 55. It was like watching Jonah Lomu's rugby. Yeah, just yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
So
Get the old
put
the old fend out. See you. Yeah, it's an interesting.
He did
one.
make a pass to.
Go ahead.
Oh, there was the one, little offload for the try, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was the pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
nice.
I've been kind of looking at sort of what he's been doing and comparing it to like Pompey's stats over the season, and I'm pretty sure Leka in the 2 games that he's had at centre has actually got already more more stats than our old man the POMP. But that's not a knock on him. That's not a taking the shot. But Daniel, you've been one who credit where credit's due, if you can remember. You've been calling for this change for a long, long time.
I was just trying to think back. I'm pretty sure we called this early in the season, like pre-season, or maybe it wasn't one of the things that we thought about how we'd shape up. And I just thought we had quite good back row stocks as well. And then we were concerned with like bogging him down with defensive duties, right? As well, just being one in. And yeah, or two in. So, and I guess we have to answer the issue we've got with not a lot of strike, in that centre area as well. So, yeah, luxury of riches. We've got some great edge back rowers playing as well. So, and yeah, you want your Ferrari to kind of just ride. You don't want to leave it carting up and doing bashy shit. You want them early ball out wide. It's just devastating. So, yeah, this is. I know it might be different next year and the year after as well, but for now, he's found his home.
If he gets just a little bit of space between him and the defensive line, that's where he's devastating. When he can just get a couple of steps up or get the old karate chop going, which is he doesn't really get that opportunity when you play in the system as a second rower. A lot of the time, it is that sort of system based, trying to hit the line at the line kind of deal. So it's great to see even just the yardage carries. Oh man, when he ran past Yo and bumped off Nathan, it was like, oh boy, what have we got here? But Moneta, another guy who, well, he hasn't really changed positions. He's sort of made a return, I guess, a much publicized return to the halfback jersey. Came in last minute, like Metcalf, and did pretty well.
Yeah, you did do pretty well. Yeah, I kind of predicted. I was talking to my work colleague, and we were predicting it was either going to be rock or diamonds, right? So he was either going to do like really well, or he was going to do really bad. Kind of like when he came back from his when he came back in the early round, yeah. And so he did like really well. And what kind of stood out for me was his kicking game. I thought, like a lot of the kicks were quite pinpoint in terms of getting to the corner and stuff like that. And yeah, he turned up to the occasion and he did bloody well. But don't we have riches? I mean, like depth in terms of the sevens, eh? Because you could put TMM in there, you could put, Tanner Boyd, you could put we've just got a great system for these number sevens to flourish. So yeah, he did great.
How about
Metcalf?
the difference in the kicking, like the height as well? It's just such a
Yeah, the height.
marked difference from what we've got at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a beat up on Chanel, Harris, and TMM. They've been lights out, but the differences in the kicking game were just so clear.
Yeah, the kicking was stellar. That's why I mentioned it. Yeah, it was just you could see the difference. Yeah,
He just seems to strike it so easily, doesn't he? Like he just kind of, it's almost like he's got that extra split second of time to just put it up where he wants it, or send it long, or it's it is a real difference maker. But Timade Martin is supposedly going to be out for the best part of the next month, so that's basically the lead in from here into finals. So, what are you thinking, Isaac, when Timade returns? Like, is it just wait and see what the hot hand is, or what are you thinking?
It's the hot hand, and it's I know it's one game, but it's one game against the cream of the crop, Penrith, and he proved that he can be the guy to steer the ship. So it's his job to lose. I can't see him. I don't know. I've got this really strange feeling about him. I can't see him taking a step down. I can only see him sort of dominating the next few rounds, to be honest, for the Warriors, and just really playing with a massive chip on his shoulder, and then arguably it'll fall on him to sort of lead us to the promised land almost. It's kind of got this fairy tale sort of feeling to it. Especially, I don't know if you guys saw the aftermatch interview with him. Like, he really did look like he had a chip on his shoulder, but at the same time, it looks like he's got some unfinished business with the Warriors. Like, it almost felt like he wanted to stay, and this is his way of showing that he wanted to stay. So yeah, I feel like there's going to be a bit of magic with his play in the next few weeks, and especially in the finals. Yeah, we'll be seeing the best of him. Unfortunately, it'll just be for this year.
Yeah, there's always that sort of what could have been sort of thing rather than what necessarily is going on. But that moment when he scored his first try, Daniel, he closed his eyes, he puts the arms out, bro. What's going through his mind in that particular moment?
Oh, there's a lot going through his mind. It's the ACL injury and being on top of the world, crashing down, coming back and working himself back to getting into fitness again, seeing a team flying and think, great, I'll slot back in, not hitting his mark, and I guess being short of a gallop. I think was probably fair to say when we played the Tigers, was short of a gallop. We didn't do well that night. The Sharks game compounded it, got a little injury, and then just went through this kind of phase of not going to get picked, not being first choice, and a whole bunch of stuff. And the water under the bridge now, we know what happened as well. So to come back in this fashion is a little bit of redemption. And this is where I think we as a fan base, and I say us four, we had the bigger picture in mind. Yeah, you can't keep them all, right? Tanner was played amazing. This is always going to happen. You need to keep elite players. It's a business, and we can't keep them all. But the Warriors made sound judgment. He wanted to go. We didn't want to stand in his way, but we did say, you're not going yet because we've got a campaign and you could be the guy to lead us in there. And look, he could be that guy. So happy for him. Hope he stays injury free.
It's been funny, isn't it? Like ever since that whole thing erupted with him signing elsewhere, lots of people got up in arms like about his, his attitude and what he was looking for and that sort of thing. And we were just kind of sitting back going, yeah, I mean, point taken, understand how you would feel that way. But how are you going to feel when he, kicks us the winning goal in the grand final? That's it's kind of always been the sort of the viewpoint on it. But Moneta, like how much credit does Andrew Webster need to take for how he's handled this whole situation? This could have really derailed a whole campaign. We've seen it in other teams. It's just thrown other sides off completely. Whereas for us, it's almost worked out as a positive, weirdly enough.
Like I said, it kind of goes back to the system he's built and the structures and, we say processes. Being able to any seven that's turned up to that position, Tanner Boyd, TMM and Metcalf, they've been able to slot into the system and just perform extremely well. And they don't overcomplicate their hands. So a lot has to do with the way Webster has built the foundations for the team. So I think he deserves a lot of credit, Webster, and he has the knack for picking plays that, again, we mentioned it time and time and again, where they've been kind of mediocre in other clubs, and then they've just kicked ass coming into here. And Haka, Aaron Clark, again, he scored that amazing try. So, and he was just muscling up. So, Webster has to take a lot of credit ever since he's been, coaching teams since 2023. So, yeah.
He's developed a real a healthy but competitive culture.
Yes.
Whereby whoever seems to, by whatever circumstances they manage to get into the starting lineup, usually by, injury or whatever else is going on. Like Isaac Chance is another one. So Chance comes in for 2 games because Tane gets injured. He's out for he actually was back last week, obviously fit, but Chance did enough to keep his spot. Are you seeing, for the rest of the year, barring injury or anything else, are you seeing Chance remaining back there as our number one?
I would like to see Chance back there as our number one. I mean, Tane did an amazing job when he was in the role. But Chance offers something a little bit different with the setup that we've currently got right now. I think it's more on the defensive side of things. And plus, he's just playing lights out. He's chewing up the yardage. He's playing in support. He's diffusing tries, opportunities from the other team. And there's no reason to drop him. But again, it's just a credit to Webster's system that players can just jump in. and excel, not just play a role, but excel.
Yeah, for sure. 28 points to 12. Not a. It's not gonna. It was a very good win. A very, very good win. Huge for the team in terms of confidence and knocking off the Panthers and that. But it wasn't a perfect performance. So they got a couple of tries. We're down to the last sort of 5 to 8 minutes. They go over again for another try. Off a
God.
high kick. Daniel, bro, what words are being exchanged in your area when you're watching this happen?
Oh, there's a lot of people around me swearing and blinding, and I was just quiet. Like, I had a little bit of weed in my pants as well. I think I was just like, no. I had the song "Hello Darkness, My Old Friend," but then so that is something to really address. And I guess they front loaded so much energy into that first half as well. Perhaps it's the criticism of so much used energy as well. They got the points for it, which is great, but are learning. Again, take the learnings out, and they did enough to kind of. Penrith were chanting their arm, and they were very good when they did that as well. But when you're going full tit like that, and obviously you're a step over and you're going to get that try, still had time. They made some mistakes, bits and pieces. So ultimately, in the balance of things, people say well done to us as well. But most rugby league fans will know that that's what the Panthers can do as well. It was reminiscent of that grand final where they turned over the Broncos as well, when the Broncos were lights out in the first 60 minutes. So, but you got to live through that. You got to go play through that, and we managed to kind of stem the tide.
It was funny because I was obviously thinking back to the previous game that we'd played, which was a cracker, even though we lost. But there was a couple of instances where, we were just had like a foot offside, and a try disallowed, touch of a finger sort of thing. And so it was weird when that try, that no try ended up happening. I'd kind of spotted Liam Martin running up, and I actually thought he'd kind of like pushed one of our guys out of the way. So I was like, I think they might overturn this. So, but then they even got the better result because they went further back in the replay, and he was heartily offside. So that was lovely.
I'm glad they caught that offside, because I don't know how they didn't catch that forward pass. That's all I can say.
Yes. Oh man, the SEN boys were blowing up deluxe on that one.
Whoa,
What constitutes a deliberate forward pass? Because it's still in the rule book. It's waiting there to be enforced, and that was the moment to do it. Surely, but
And I loved it when they did a close up of Sutton, and he saw the screen and he knew he did a howler. His face just said it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually becoming a joke that they just don't officiate on it in the VAR or the bunker. Like rugby does. Like you don't have to have the perfect angle.
Yeah.
No one's going to, there's going to be line balls given or whatever, but like they're obviously not seeing them live. They're not, go back to the Reece Walsh one in the prelim, which is still the worst ever.
Yeah.
But like, lucky that didn't cost us.
Yeah, exactly. What if they score a try off that? What if they score a try off it?
That was. Oh man, that wasn't even inches. That was like meters.
$5 billion TV deal, and you can't rule on a forward pass.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you want to take the product to the rest of the world?
Yeah, most fans will be fine if you get the odd one, or the line ball. Was it forward, and you can kind of do the meters, but it's to get rid of that one.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Yeah.
Because if they did score a try, hypothetically, if they did score a try off that, they couldn't do no try because they can't rule on a forward pass.
That's right. Yeah. That's exactly what happened in the Reece Walsh one. Where he threw that. He was quarterback.
The shotgun. Yeah. Just
that was
so it's it's going to make a mockery of the game. It's a ticking time bomb. Put it that way.
That's right. There's a couple of things. Obviously, the forward pass technology to come in would be great, and people would it would be interesting, because it would be kind of interesting to see just how accurate they'll take it, if you know what I mean. Like, how far forward does it have to be to constitute as a forward pass? But
I don't know why they need technology. Like, Rugby do it.
That's true. Yeah. If
We've
it's
got
clearly
lines
forward-
on the field.
If it's clearly forward, then it's forward. Yeah. Also, I mean, about the offside thing, there's always debate about those ones as well. It's like, well, you watch the old FIFA World Cup and they've got the offside technology like down to the nearest millimeter.
Yeah.
It's just they just line it up.
yeah,
And the guy's like, noses in front of the.
Your Pickens offside.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it just seems like some sort of stuff. Especially like you say, they're going to try and take it around the world, Hong Kong, London, Miami, wherever the hell they're going. Which is good.
Miami.
It's going to be interesting. Yes, Miami would be interesting. I just want to make a special note as well before we jump out. The real feel-good story of the Warriors pathways just happened over the weekend because a young guy by the name of Noah Jensen played in Jersey Flegg Cup on the weekend. And in terms of the significance of that is actually massive because he was a young fella who came into the year with high hopes playing in SG Ball, the under-19s, but had to withdraw because of a rare blood disorder. So it became a thing we had to have, excessive amounts of treatment, and it wasn't wasn't necessarily a question of whether or not he played football again. It was more whether or not he'll actually, survive. So, so I just wanted to make a quick mention to him that a great comeback for him to see him, carry on his dream, and someone like with that sort of resilience to come through that, who knows what they could achieve. Also, sorry, just in terms of, I'm not going to call them the Orcas because it's been a Wellington team going back. So I've decided to stick in line with the, obviously they'll be the newest team from South Island, and they want to call themselves Orcas. So I'm going to call them the New South Wales. And now they're looking at getting as equally absurd. They're looking at getting Razor as a coach. Have they made their first misstep before they've even gotten out of the starting gates, boys?
Yep. Why would you get a failed All Black coach from a different, failed rugby coach from a different code to be your inaugural coach? It makes no sense to me whatsoever. Like, I know he's got a winning record, but it's in the wrong game. This is serious. It's serious.
Graham Lowe's offered him the job.
But which blows my mind even, because Graham Lowe is one of the great rugby league minds in history, right? But maybe he's obviously seeing something I'm not seeing, because he says he'll be right. We're going to surround him with great assistants and whatnot. Fucking make your assistant the head coach. Don't make Robertson.
Nah, it's a political play. You get rugby on side. The Cantabrians love him, despite he's still God to the Canterbury, right? Like, he is their most winningest coach as well, and does a mean kind of breakdance after every title he's won.
That's right
as well. So it could be a play.
Is it also
they win fans?
Is there a bit of Gus Gould about it as well? Graham Lowe going, okay, let's get this guy in coach. He's not gonna, he might need a bit of guidance because he's new to the code. Lowe could be like,
old Lowe
back in the old 1991 State of Origin. This is what we did, kind of thing. But boys, big game coming up against the Broncos. We're gonna have to jump out anyway because we've run out of time. But big game against the Broncos. I think all bar Dan had chosen the Warriors to win in the game picks that we made ages ago. You can backflip on that as well, anyone, if you want to change your mind.
I had the Broncos coming back hard, right, as well, but their finals dash is done.
Yeah.
So
and they just gave up a 24-point lead against the Dolphins.
Against the Fins.
What a game!
Yeah. So are you flipping to the win now? Are you, Dan?
Yeah, handy.
Everyone else still on? I'm sticking with win. Isaac Moneta. Yeah, good.
Yeah, win. Yeah,
it's gonna be tricky though.
Chicken salt.
It will be tricky.
Yep. It's gonna be tricky.
They got some firepower for sure.
They got Carnival firepower, but
that's right.
Question I've got for you guys though: when do you start to freshen up a few of the boys before the big dances? Do you take that on? You can't run 150 mile an hour all the way in, can you?
It's a marathon, not a sprint. Unless you're
We've got some-
Goggins.
Yeah, and in particular, Wade Egan.
Yeah.
I call him Wade properly now. I won't call him Wayne because I'm speaking seriously. He is the most important player in our
He's
team.
the key, right?
Oh.
He is the man.
That pass
He's
to
the key.
CNK.
He is good.
Oh,
And that's why
silky
those,
smooth.
and no
He's
disrespect to those halves, but those halves just get ball, they just get put in the position where they need to be with the ball in the right position. Aaron's try a great step, but, but just the ball where it needs to be. And then just 6 again, King. Oh,
Yeah. He's actually it's funny. Normally you have the dummy half benefiting off the go forward of your forwards, but Wade almost flips it, where he helps the forwards out by getting a 6 again or darting one way and grabbing a quick 10, 15 meters to really get us rolling. So I agree with you on that one, bro. I am interested to see how they handle him, and I do think he's the key man. Everyone else, a lot of people will be looking at Luke and Leka and everyone else. But the man who touches the ball the most, I think he's going to be the most important.
and shout out to Sammy Healy, and I think they're coming to market, right? Obviously, they're off contract for end of 27, aren't they? They're here next year, but they're kind of they're like a 1-2, right? It's like a Yoda and a Luke Skywalker, like
Obi-Wan and Luke.
yeah, they got to be together. Got to be together as well. And Sammy's learning so much off him, but at the same time, Sammy comes in, and that little cheeky HIA that they gave him, it's kind of an extra spell.
It was beautiful, wasn't it? It was beautifully
beautiful.
worded.
They're like Bert and Ernie.
Yeah, and he comes in, 1-2 punch, love it. So it's a great little combo. Love Sam Healy, love what he brings, but
Wade,
just love
Wade
Wade.
and Sammy, Bert and Ernie. I like that.
Bert and Ernie.
Hey, Bert. Oh shit! Oh boys,
Bert.
so much fun to start the
Can
week.
Can we give a shout out to the Waz woman?
Yes,
That was awesome.
22-14 winners over the Knights. I've got a wonder actually. Question for you boys, quickly before we go. Overtime. I actually feel like Stacey Waka might be the best all-round player at the Warriors. Any team, any level. I think she's incredible.
She's incredible.
Yeah.
I would say Gail Broughton, though, far out. Her ball play, it's just another level.
Beautiful.
Like, when she wanted to, she could tear them to shreds. She was just, she was picking holes and putting Mofunga into gaps. And so, but yeah, don't be wrong. Stacey Waka, that little ball she got out and she just shimmied, a little shimmy in a way, and she was in, immense athlete, but there's some good talent in that team.
Absolutely.
And they should have beaten the Titans 5 more minutes last week at Wagga Wagga.
Yep.
They would have had the Titans.
I could have handled that though,
they
because the week before they really should have lost to the Eels. The old forward pass saved the day. Which I mean, it was. I think it was a fair call, yes, but we fell apart right at the end there. But yeah, certainly some very good signs. Even the New South Wales Cup boys, they're on a roll at the moment as well, as they got like about 3 weeks until the finals, as they're trying to get into the top 5. They're in there at the moment, so they can keep winning.
If you're in the Tron and they're playing, go see them. Go watch them.
Yeah.
There's a decent crowd on one side, but go see it's great footy.
Yeah, dead set.
It's great footy.
Dead set. Also, Warrior Nation's going to be at Suncorp for the Broncos game on Saturday night. So if you're there, the Hikoi starts, I think, at about 6:30 p.m. Local time. So, mate, get along to that and, just make some noise because, geez, we'd love to knock them off again for the second time in the year.
This is a great... These are like the ones we love, eh?
Yeah.
Suncorp Stadium, Saturday night prime time. The Wars in town. Half the stadium be ours.
Yeah.
And we own them.
Just rerun the highlights of SJ's try just before the game to get you in the mood.
Get you in the mood. I'm in the mood.
And the one when what's his name? Drops web key.
Yeah. Campo.
Campion?
Campo.
And old
web key pushes.
Monty beat them.
Johnny Famuina as well, though.
I was thinking Monty beat them
Casey
knocking
McGuire.
out Casey McGuire for no reason. Just
Yes.
Owen Gutenberg, Montebello.
Oh, Owen was throwing.
And then Owen gets him out.
Yeah.
Was it Francis Melly that knocked Brent Tate's block off?
I think repeatedly.
One time
I think
as well?
repeatedly. Yeah.
It gave him that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They gave him those
Yeah.
long looping passes in the back line, which normally work, but Francis Melly just came up.
It's amazing
Folded
that Casey Maguire got knocked out, but he got called into Origin this year. All right.
One of the great comebacks. Oh, man.
Just that good.
Let's sign off on that. Don't forget to follow us on the socials and YouTube as well. Subscribe and yeah, we will be back next week for more hilarity and yeah, hopefully celebrate some more wins because we like wins. Wins are good. Until then, up the wires. Go! Oh, yeah.
Give way to break.
La cucaracha ya no puede caminar.